Hello, this is Vaibhav Vaidya with the Fits on the Go blog here at ACC 16 at Chicago. We're joined today by Dr. Michael Gibson, who is with Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center and a professor at Harvard University. He's also the founder of wikidocs.org. Thank you for joining us today, Dr. Gibson.
Thanks for having me.
Could you tell us more about how the idea for wikidocs.org started and what led you to founding this website?
Well, in my mind, the old copyright model where, back in the old days when you first had the printing press, you had to go to someone to make mass copies of what you wanted to write, and you had to turn over your work and your ownership of your work to them to print it all. Those days seem to be outdated. Now we have means of mass distribution of information that have very little cost, and the idea of signing over your rights to your work to someone just doesn't make sense anymore. So what I'm supporting is a copyleft model instead of a copyright model where it's free. You're allowed to redistribute the work to anybody who wants to see it as long as they give you some credit. It all kind of came upon me when one of my fellows said, I don't have $600 to get all the 20 reprints of the articles I wrote with you. Each one of them's $30, and I don't have $600 to buy my own work back. It seems ridiculous. I think the world has changed. We're much more obviously electronic. Your generation is into mobile, so we need something that's free, easily accessible, mobile, available throughout the world so that we can quickly and rapidly distribute information. A lot of people out there who are doctors don't make as much money as us in the United States. Many of them may make only a few $100s a month. They're never going to be able to afford a textbook. So we want something that is up to date, but is free. And that's really the driving force behind WikiDoc. We do at any time have anywhere from 20 to 30 full-time young people sitting in Boston, volunteering their time. I meet with them at least once a day in the morning, the entire team. I review every single thing every person's working on. We've done a pretty good job getting cardiology done. We've got most all of oncology done. We've got renal done, infectious disease largely done. By done, I mean written at a level that's kind of up to date like. The other areas are more open source content, slight modifications from Wikipedia level. Wikipedia is more it's too much for patients, it's not enough for doctors. It's kind of caught in the middle. We have a patient side that is directed at the 8th grade level, a doctor side that's beyond Wikipedia. So that's what we're trying to accomplish.
Wonderful. So it sounds like you had a vision for almost an open source up to date, and it's often difficult to translate a vision like that into reality. What barriers did you face, and how did you kind of work through these, and how did you make this vision of yours a reality?
I think you have to have enormous energy. This has been an 11-year process. I personally have made 80,000 edits to the content, the most of almost anybody, obviously. So you can never give up. If you're an entrepreneur, you have to take risks. You have to have enormous amounts of energy, enormous amounts of drive. Everyone said you're never going to succeed, and I just said stand out of my way while I'm doing the impossible, and perseverance and dedication. So you have to follow your dreams. You have to have the energy to pursue your dreams, and don't ever give up. 11 years later, 1.5 million views a day. 1.5 million views a day, over 500 million views a year. Getting information out there to everyone free. I feel very good about what we accomplished.
What advice, if any other advice, do you have for fellows who want to be entrepreneurs?
You have to be courageous. I think I divide the world into two types of people: those who want to go have a job and work for somebody, and then those of us who never really quite came into the village and are out there as still hunting on our own. You have to be brave. You have to believe in yourself. Some of us just aren't made to work for other people, and you have to be accepting of that about yourself. You can't fight it. Oftentimes it looks so much better to have the security of that nice job over there, and you come to work every day and it's the same every day. Those are some of the things I fear the most. I think I fear boredom a lot, and I'm very excited, and every day I do something new. And if you want security, don't do what I've done. If you want something new every day, do what I do. And be brave. Be brave.
Wonderful. Well, that's great advice, Dr. Gibson. Thank you so much for participating in this interview.
Well, good to see the next generation carrying on and interviewing and communications.
For more videos like this, please visit youtube.com/fitsonthego.